It's a new year, a new season, and we are underway.
Really dominating fashion here today is going to win.
2, 3, 4 for the final time.
Win number 1 on the season, only just barely.
He is going to win here at the Nazareth Speedway.
Wins the Emerson Electric 100K.
Gonna be Igor Barretto's gonna eke it out.
Cup Series champion is Shane Lake in the number 15.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
They say Miami Beach is famous for several different things, and one of those things just happens to be auto racing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for the first time ever in the Mission Barbecue Cup Series from the Homestead-Miami Speedway in Miami-Dade County, Florida, here for the running of the Miami Vice 400. Once again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second race of the 2021 season of the NOFSRL Mission Barbecue Cup Series. We are live from the Homestead-Miami Speedway in Miami-Dade County, Florida, getting ready to kick off our first night race of the season, the Miami Vice 400. 54 laps of action around this mile-and-a-half speedway here in Miami Beach, Florida. We're getting ready to kick off, like I said, the first night race of the season at this very vibrantly colored racetrack, racing facility here. This very, very nice looking racing facility. And if you saw qualifying earlier this evening over on the NOFSRL channel, Daniel Bouchard won the pole. That's 5 points to him in the championship standings. For winning the pole position. The outside pole winner was Eric Monaco in the 75. Once again, going to be alone by myself here in the booth. Hopefully that'll change for next week's race at Auto Club. Beginning our little bit of West Coast swing with 2 races out on the West Coast, but that is going to be then, and this is going to be now. 40 drivers will do battle here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway for 54 laps, 400 miles here. At this beautiful racing facility. I think I've said that a couple different times, but this comes off the heels of a very, very chaotic race just a little bit north of this racetrack in Daytona Beach, the Smokies Best Damn Garage Daytona 500, which was won by that man right there in the red car. No, there he is, Dano Georgi, and the number 34 Ford for American Motorsports gets his first career win in only his third career start in the Mission Barbecue Cup Series, but he's starting off pretty deep in the field, so I'll have to see what he can do and what the other 39 guys can do. But I believe these are only 2 races in the state of Florida this season, so gotta try and make it count. And I know Daniel Bouchard in the Pontiac, representing half of the Pontiac field, definitely wants to get that start. Gonna get the cars rolling off here in just a quick moment. The engines have been fired. There is your Dodge Challenger pace car pulling off of pit lane. Starting lineup on the left-hand side of your screen, but Daniel Bouchard and Eric Monaco make up row number 1. Row 2, the 0 car of Colton Yo starts alongside the 46 of John Andrews. Row 3, Trey Smith for Velocity Racing starts alongside the 78 Ford of Mitchell Collins. Row 4, the number 48 of Juan Rodriguez starts alongside rookie for the number 16 for Stealth Motorsports, Noah Clifton. And then row 5, Madison Tall, 99, starts alongside Brendan Yodel in the 26. Quick bit of a race analysis. Going to be 54 laps of action around the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Pit window is somewhere between 34 and 40 laps. And hey, if you saw any of the other NOFSRL races this season, you know that we're going to see some really, really wild racing at this multi-groove racetrack. Can definitely see 3 and 4 wide. Hitting that outside wall in the exits of the corners is definitely going to be problematic. So if I'm Eric Monaco, not really looking forward to this race. But pace car pulling off onto pit road here. 40 cars. About to enter the restart zone. There it is. Bouchard and Monaco. Through the gears they go. We're racing here in Miami. And Colton Yeo wasting no time getting to the front of the field. Colton Yeo 5 points for leading a lap here in the Mission Barbecue Cup Series this season. Madison Tall has already jumped up as, Mitchell Collins pancakes the outside wall. That is definitely going to be the trouble spot, the exits of turn 2 and 4, especially if you are on the outside. And we've got a huge hive of activity in the back here. They're going to go 4 wide, going off of 4. Eric Monaco into Charlie Davenport, and they're going to get turned around. Davenport, Brendan Wilmington, Derek Hamill. And the caution is out early here. It's a couple of cars going around on the front straightaway. Brendan Wilmington had a pretty solid run last week. And Charlie Davenport as well. They're going to get put behind early. And Eric Monaco, who started on the outside poles, got a lot of damage to the side of that 75 Camry. But that breaks the ice pretty early on. Race back to the line. Madison Tall led them back, so that's 5 points for leading a lap. But we're already under the caution flag, and now we're gonna... I don't think anybody is going to hit the pit lane. But I'll just have to wait and see. Juan Rodriguez, I believe, started... Actually, no. Rodriguez started alongside Noah Clifton in row 4. But Rodriguez and Tall already making some big moves up in the front. Looks like we're going to see some split strategy. John Andrews, the rookie for Macklin Hamill Motorsports, going to be the first car to lead some of these guys down. And Mitchell Collins saw him get into the wall there off of 2. See Aiden Macro. Derek Hamill saw Hamill not really having a good start to the season in that 91 for his own team. Got caught up in the big one at Daytona last week and it was caught up in this lap 3 incident. Eric Monaco obviously saw what happened to him. Not sure what's going on with some of these guys back here. I believe Wilmington should be heading down the pit lane. I'll have to see what happens. Davenport's on the outside, so I think that's what's holding these guys up. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think Davenport is just going to get spun out by Riley Sampson, so that adds some salt to the wound in the 66, but I think we see everybody is going to head down the pit lane. Not sure why not sure why the 42 and the 46 went out. I think they may have gotten into the wall, but regardless of all that, Madison Tall and Juan Rodriguez led them back to the caution flag. We had an incident on the front straightaway with Eric Monaco bashing the outside walls that go through that the Fitzmagic turn 3 past that billboard. So let's see what happened. Bring out the first caution of the night here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway in the Miami Vice 400. So as they're going through turn 4, you're going to see Eric Monaco get really wide up the racetrack and not a whole lot of room for him to come down to. And they are 4 wide behind him. So I told you guys this racing was going to be nuts early on, and it definitely hasn't disappointed, as Monaco is going to slide right up into the outside wall, hit the wall there just a little bit, and then it comes down into 66 of Charlie Davenport. Davenport pinballs into the 62 of Wilmington. So there's where Aiden Macro got his damage, and I believe Derek Hamill's going to hit hard into the inside wall here. Oh, Logan Williams just getting a piece of that right there. And yeah, hard hit for Hamill in the inside. But a little bit of a 4 or 5 car wreck here in the front of the field. And no, I think Hamill actually took the hardest hit driver's side in the 91. Hopefully he is okay in that Schluter Systems Chevrolet. But a fairly small incident here on lap number 3, a lot smaller than what happened to bring out the only caution in the 500 last week with a huge multi-car accident. But get you the real-time replay, a couple of onboards, then we'll get you back to your racing action here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Trying along here with the 75 of Eric Monaco, just unfortunately gets into the outside wall, and that is the end result there. Very tough break for your outside pole sitter. Charlie Davenport, just wrong place, wrong time. You see the 75 get into him, and then there's Brendan Wilmington around with him. So, very tough break for the shoestring operation of Charlie Davenport, and he is not going to be too happy with the 75 of Eric Monaco getting into him like that. In-car camera with Derek Hammer, kind of watch everything just go sideways right beside him, and then hard into that inside wall, I should say, goes Hamill, and fortunately it appears that he is all right in the number 91 car. From the tower cam, we're just going to see Eric Monaco get right into the outside wall, and just a chain reaction incident there. Davenport and Wilmington, unfortunately, nowhere to go for both of those guys. You see the damage on the side of the 66, and it's a really tough break for Charlie Davenport. Just a single car team running on a shoestring operation, but I've got a feeling that they're due. They had some pretty strong runs in the late stages of last season. They finished top 5 or top 10 in the 500 last week, but so I feel like Davenport is he's going to find victory lane soon here, but unfortunately, I don't think tonight is going to be that night, the night that happens. But Madison Tall led them back to the caution flag, trying to locate her there. There she is in the number 99. So get this mess cleaned back up. I'll get you back to your racing action with the restart here in the Miami Vice 400. Welcome back to the Homestead-Miami Speedway, wrapping up our first caution of the evening. Take a look and see. Nobody got knocked out from that incident, thankfully, but Charlie Davenport is starting shotgun in on the restart, I should say. But all 40 drivers left on the racing surface. Madison Tall, Juan Rodriguez, Daniel Bouchard, and Jordan Lopez somehow finds his way up into 4th, and then Trey Smith rounds out your top 5. Top 10 are Colton Yeo, Logan Alexander, the rookie, another rookie in Cameron Garlington, Will Parrish, and not Owen Miles, Dustin Davis. Back through the gears they go. Green flag back out in the air, and they're already fanning out in the back. Some guys making contact with the outside wall. Thought we were going to have a restart crash, but they all keep it straight. It's Madison Tall. She's got 2 career wins under her belt in her Mission Barbecue Cup Series career. She won last year at Boston in a pretty dominant performance, and she won the season finale at New Jersey. Juan Rodriguez searching for his first win in the Mission Barbecue Cup Series and searching for Buck Racing's first win as a team. So that would be a couple of milestones checked off a box, and trying to allow the Blue Ovals 2 races in a row would definitely be a pretty big win for the minority manufacturer. Jordan Lopez, highest running rookie in the field so far. Daniel Bouchard, not a rookie to NR 2003 offline by any means, but he is a rookie to the series, I should say. Trey Smith also in the hunt for his first career win. He moves up to 4th as Lopez dives really low to the bottom. Durrani gets into the wall back there, but we stay green for now. Lopez dives underneath the 48 for the second position. It is Bowties. The Bowties running 1-2. Will Parrish smacks the wall off of 2, almost knocks it down, and he is going to lose a ton of momentum on the outside. That is something you do not want to do, especially if you are towards the front. You will lose your momentum in a heartbeat, and I think Tristan Allen is going to suffer the same fate. Yes, he is. Outside wall is just so deadly here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Going to go 3 wide mid-pack. Now they're just going to fan it back down to 2 wide, but Will Parrish into the outside wall once again. But now the field is beginning to get a little bit more strung out as Bouchard also fell really back. I think he hit the outside wall as well. So Bouchard, who was running third just a few moments ago, is now falling back to the outside the top 10 at least. Yeah, P13 for the driver of the 07, but back to the race lead. And I say this, and I've said this in almost every single race I've done, but it is not an NOFSRL sanctioned race without missing a pass for the race lead. Jordan Lopez leading his first laps in the Mission Barbecue Cup Series. 5 bonus points for leading a lap, and I don't know what happened to Logan Williams, but got the hood off of that car. So that is not going to be a good day for Logan Sport. They're already going to be a lap, at least a lap down. And I saw his tires tracks back there. I'm not sure if he got into Zachary Fitzwater or something like that. I'm not sure what happened to those guys, but Logan Williams got to transition back into the racetrack. Watch out for this. I think he should be fine, but back up to the front as Daisy Johnson's just going to barely scrape the outside wall. Now it's a dogfight for the top position. The dogfight for the top position, if we can focus in on it. Madison Tulla's got a pretty strong NS Racing Chevrolet. I think it might be just enough to take Jordan Lopez off of that Dracoan race, the top spot in that Dracoan Racing Chevrolet, and don't count out the 52 of Trey Smith. He's looking for his first win. So is Brendan Yodel. In fact, someone else is down the pit lane, and the caution is back out. And oh man! Tristan Allen destroying the 56, and I think that's Caleb Rose in the 32. Both of those guys had absolutely horrendous luck last season. Trying to locate where this could have possibly happened, but the last time I saw them, they were with the 17 of Logan Williams. So both of those guys are probably done for the night. My goodness, Tristan Allen with a ton of damage in the 56, and he is going to take it to the garage already. And now I believe, well, at least I thought we were, but I thought we were going to have pit stops here, but I guess they're not in the window yet. I think they could have made it. Actually, no, they could not have. They can't make it from here if they go down, so I think if we get another caution late in the stage, or late in the going, actually a couple of guys heading down the pit lane. Aiden Macro, Fitzy, Brennan Wilmington, Will Parrish. I think Fitzwee got into an incident on the in turn 1, because I saw 2 sets of tire tracks in there. We'll have to review what happened, but Macro, Wilmington, and Parrish, all 3 of those guys have gotten into the wall. So I think Tristan Allen may have gone head-on into the outside wall, but that breaks attention in the race just for the moment. Jordan Lopez led them back to the caution flag. Tristan Allen was destroying the 56, and Caleb Rose teleported to pit road as well. So as everybody gets their repairs, we'll see what happened to those guys to bring out the second caution of the night here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway in the Miami Vice 400. We're going to focus in here on the 32 of Caleb Rose, and it appears something just breaks in the car internally. Will Parrish fortunately gets out of the way, but Caleb Rose goes right into the path of Tristan Allen, and oh my goodness, right into the wall. Thank God for the newly reinforced roofs on these cars, because Caleb Rose took a wild one head first into the wall. I think he is pretty much toast in the 32, and Tristan Allen just wrong place, wrong time in that Camry, and unfortunately Tristan Allen, I think, is going to be our first casualty of the race here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Just wrong, like I said, wrong place, wrong time for Tristan Allen, and unfortunately he paid the price for that. On the back bumper of Caleb Rose's view, and watch Tristan Allen is just going to come in there like a bat out of Hades and just whacks the right side of Caleb Rose's car. Just kills that 32. From the opposite vantage point from Tristan Allen's car, you're going to see him go to the outside, and then no reaction time at all for Tristan Allen. Just once again, wrong place, wrong time for the driver in the number 56, and very, very, very tough break for Tristan Allen. Was having a pretty subpar run, but I think he's going to finish last in the Miami Vice 400, unfortunately. Turn 1 wall camera for this incident. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. From the view of Logan Williams. Goodness gracious. Time replay here. I think just something went amiss on the 32 and then hard into the outside wall. Tristan Allen just so unfortunate. He was coming off of being a replacement driver last season for Bradley Ream, and fortunately still some bad luck continuing. And Caleb Rose, this has got to be probably like the 10th or 15th time this guy's DNF'd. I think that number is probably horrendously low. I think it's more like 20 or 25th time that 32 has DNF'd in a race. Just so unfortunate for Caleb Rose, and still in the hunt for that first win, but with Pacific Racing now instead of Velocitar Motorsports. But gonna take a look and see what happened to I think it was Zachary Fitzwater and the 17 of Logan Williams. Gonna see if anything happened with those guys. Don't get you back to the restart here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. So this is what happened with Zachary Fitzwater and Logan Williams. Fitzy just dives it way too deep there on Dano Georgi, and unfortunately, just like Tristan Allen, Logan Williams nowhere to go in the 17. So a very, very tough break for both of those guys. And Fitzy, we all know he's probably going to be angry in the 9. It's even got that on the driver's door, where like the driver's name is usually, it just reads a Fitzy and then angry in parentheses. So shout out to Nathan Smith, the guy who painted this for his own team, Polar Star Motorsports. But Zachary Fitzwater is going to be angry at himself, most likely. But Madison Tall led them back to the caution flag. Let's see what she can do on the restart here after it was what has been a very, very chaotic race here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Back here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway, wrapping up our second caution of the evening. Take a look and see Tristan Allen, Caleb Rose are the guys that knocked out. And I don't know what, something happened to the 88 of Landon Smith Jr. I'll have to check back and see what happened. Polar Star Motorsports not having a good day. They had an absolutely horrendous day last week at Daytona, and it's just going from bad to worse for them here tonight. But 35 cars left on the 36 cars left on the racetrack. 35. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know what happened to Nathan Stapleton as well. So something happened to those guys under the caution. But it looks like we got 35 cars left on the racetrack, and my apologies, it was not Madison Tall that led them back, it was Jordan Lopez. But it is Lopez, Tall, Trey Smith, Brendan Yodel, and the 20 of Logan Alexander. Back through the gears they go here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Fastest lap of the race so far belongs to the number 16 of Noah Clifton, as the lap car of, trying to remember what his name is, Logan Williams is going to hold up a lot of these guys, so going to have to watch in here just if we have another big wreck. But Noah Clifton with the fastest lap time in the race so far. Back, just going to focus in on here, make sure Logan Williams just drops back to the back in the pack like he should. They're going to go 4 wide here, so nope, Logan Williams, thankfully, he's just going to drop back, and I think we should have averted a pretty big calamity here. But someone who has an averted calamity, Nathan Smith, in the 25, owner-driver for Polar Star Motorsports. I do not know what happened to the 88 of Landon Smith Jr. We got a battle for the lead brewing here between Madison Tall and Jordan Lopez. This multi-groove racetrack has just been providing absolutely insane racing as Lopez slides up into the wall just a little bit. That's going to open the door momentum-wise for Tall. Here comes Brendan Yodel taking advantage of the 81 slipping up the racetrack, and I don't know if the tires are starting to get away from Jordan Lopez or what, but he's going to go into the outside wall once again. You see some damage on the left side of that race car. So that might be playing into why the 81 is not doing as hot as he was. But Madison Tall back to the race lead, on track to lead the most amount of laps, which would be 10 bonus points, 5 for leading a lap and 5 for leading the most laps. But Brendan Yodel is a man on a mission in that 26 for Daniel Voiles Racing. Yep, the caution flag is not out. Logan Alexander, currently the highest running rookie so far. Juan Rodriguez still in the hunt for his first win. Ryan Benjamin, last year's Daytona 500 winner, representing the last fifth of the top 5 as Nelson Reeves takes down the outside wall. Trey Smith, Jordan Lopez, 5 of Cole Sampson looking for his 3rd win. Cameron Garlington, Noah Clifton, I believe Ethan Lewis round out your top 10. They're closing in on halfway. Derek Hamill slides up into the outside wall, but we stay green. Now they're going to go 3 wide there for a split second for 3rd between Alexander, Benjamin, and Rodriguez. They're going to figure it out for now as Garlington gets on the outside wall just a little bit. But now Yodel is coming in that Dodge, trying to get the minority manufacturers 2 wins in a row. 4-1 last week with Dano Georgi. Trying to see if they can get Dodge a win this week, but we still got a lot of racing to go. A lot of activity in the back there as Bouchard knocked down the outside wall. Your pole sitter not really having a good day, and those 5 bonus points for winning the pole are definitely going to come in handy because he is rapidly dropping back in the 07. Not a good day for the Pontiac camp. Their only team that they're fielding is Logan Sport, and they did win the pole, so that is something. But Daniel Bouchard falling back. We all saw what happened. The owner driver of Logan Sport, Logan Williams, he is currently without a hood, and he is probably going to be problematic in the rest of the race as being a lap car. And we're going 3 wide for about the 4th position. Daniel Georgia scrapes the wall, and here comes Yodel. Dives down to the inside, slides up the racetrack, but so does Tall. Side by side for the race lead. Next time by will be halfway home through the Miami Vice 400, a chaotic race here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. And they are still door to door going through 1 and 2, and Ryan Benjamin is going to try and make this a 3-car battle for the race lead. Logan Alexander scrapes the wall, and I think Tall had to get out of the gas there off of 2. A new leader in the race, Brendan Yodel, looking for his first career win. And coincidentally, he was in that car last season with Madison Tall for NS Racing. Halfway home through the race, a lot of contact in the back there with Tyler Reynolds. I believe that was Eric Monaco. Yes, it was Tyler Reynolds. Really got out of shape off of 4, but they keep it together. Cross flags that time by. Halfway home through the Miami Vice 400, and now another battle for the lead. Here comes Benjamin in the 15, gonna stick it right past the 26 in that Camry. And Ryan Benjamin, 5 points for leading a lap here. As Keegan Thompson knocks down the outside wall off of 4. And now I believe we should be in the window for pit stops when they come. The window is about 35 to 40. So they're going to be pitting really late in this race. So if a caution does come out, I feel like a lot of these guys are hoping a caution does come out. If a yellow comes out, everybody will be ducking onto pit road to get some Hoosier tires and octane race fuel as Brendan Yodel dives back down to the inside, trying to get focused here. He's got a helper with Trey Smith and the 52. Thought the Toyotas would be helping each other, but looks like they are not. A lot more momentum on the inside than the outside. Currently, Yodel back to the lead, but Trey Smith and Jordan Lopez wants that lead back. Lopez is going to dive underneath Smith. Thought they were going to go 3 wide there for a second, but they didn't have a car length on the 26 as Josh Williamson and Riley Sampson get into the wall off of 4. But we stay green for now. 14 laps to go in the Miami Vice 400. Jordan Lopez currently P2. Here comes Madison Tall. Help from the rookie of Ethan Lewis and the 79, but it is still Yodel in the race lead with 13 to go. 23 to go at the line. Not 13. We are not that close to the end here. 3 wide off the corner. This is a battle for the race lead is definitely getting very very spicy as Lopez, oh, he's going to get the 26 air loose. He's going to have a hole to the inside, but not going to get through the open window, as it is still Brendan Yodel in the race lead, checking back in the pack there. See if anybody goes sideways off the corner, and you can't not be not vigilant here, especially with the way that these guys have been racing on the front straightaway in the corner of turn 4, especially as Yodel walks up the racetrack a whole lot. That's going to open the door for the 81 of Lopez. Help from the 99, his Chevrolet teammate of Madison Tull. Now Tull moves down into the low line, and these guys battling for second now, and it's still all Brendan Yodel with 20 to go at the line next time by, and they're going to catch Logan Williams in the 17 in just a couple of short laps. Now the window should be open on this this next lap. 3 wide for third. Here comes Juan Rodriguez in the 48. I've not talked about him for the majority of the evening. And now coming into pit stops, he's going to try and take away the final podium position for Buck Racing in that Ford. And side by side for the race lead, approaching lap traffic and approaching the pit stops, Madison Tull back to the race lead, but they are rapidly catching the damaged car of Logan Williams. And we're going to go 4 wide for third. Hang on to it, guys. Ethan Lewis scrapes the outside wall, gets into Jordan Lopez a bit, but we stay green with 19 laps to go here from Homestead. And we are going to catch Logan Williams this lap. Madison Tull in the wall just a little bit. That's going to allow, actually really favor the 26 of the Brendan Yodel. And just as I say that, he is going to get held up by Logan Williams. Nowhere for him to go. And finally gets down to the inside. Williams is going to hold on Madison Tull there for just a little bit. We stay green. I saw Fitzy get into the wall back of there. And now, not side by side, but nose to tail battle for the lead. Hold on to it, Logan. He saved it. Almost got turned off the nose of Trey Smith, but Logan Williams now being a problematic lap car for the second pack back in here. Jordan Lopez has got to be furious, as now once again Ryan Benjamin out front in the number 15. To the point he goes. Cole Sampson, have not mentioned his name all night long, up here in third. Juan Rodriguez drops back in the number 48. Fastest lap is still Noah Clifton, so right now he would get the bonus point for having the fastest lap. But Brendan Yodel is right on the bumper of that 15. And he dives down to the inside of Ryan Benjamin, side by side for the race lead. And what does Cole Sampson do? We got pit stops coming up, so watch out for those any lap now. The window is open. So I expect these guys to dive down onto pit road any moment now to take on some fresh Hoosier tires. Cole Sampson with a drafting help from Madison Tull. Now Tull moves back to the high line. 4 cars under a blanket here as Cole Sampson really had to check up entering the corner. Madison Tull is going to get around the slow car, not slow car, but Brendan Yodel pancakes the outside wall. He is going to lose 4 positions at once, possibly 5 or 6. Now Madison Tull to the outside, to the race lead, I should say, coming around to 14 laps to go, and Ryan Benjamin, who was a ghost last season after his 500 win, did not have a whole lot of solid runs, but here he is back up in contention to win a race, but he's gonna have to fight off Madison Tull if he wants to do so. 4 cars under a blanket for third. Trey Smith currently holds that position. Highest running rookie is Noah Clifton, excuse me, as Cole Sampson gets into the outside wall off of 2. Very surprised these guys haven't come down the pit lane, but I think we should be good with lap traffic. But it is Madison Tall out in the race lead with Ryan Benjamin trying to find a way around the 99. But he is running out of time, and these guys really pulling away, and pulling down to the inside is Benjamin in the 15. Lopez in the wall just a little bit. And side by side once again for the race lead. They are trading around this top position. These drivers are like they are trading around GameStop stonks. And the race lead is going to go back to Ryan Benjamin, I should say, is going to go back to the race lead, coming around to 11 laps to go in the Miami Vice 400. But don't count out Noah Clifton for Stealth Motorsports, trying to get that team their first win, and trying to become the second rookie to win this season. Rookies have been really dominating this series so far. In fact, yeah, all 3 Stealth Motorsports cars in the top 10, so this is going to be a really good day for them points-wise. Barring no unfortunate incidents are going to happen, but Brendan Yodel is going to get roughed up there a little bit by the 81, and Yodel in the outside wall again. Heartbreaker for the 26 driver for Daniel Voiles Racing. But 10 laps to go here from Homestead. Now Clifton has caught these guys, so it looks like it's going to be a 3-way dogfight for the win. But don't count out the 52 of Trey Smith, also hungry to get his first win. Logan Alexander is going to try and get up here to help his teammates. 9 to go at the line. I expect these guys to come down the pit lane any time now. Just going to have to wait and see what happens here. From the Homestead-Miami Speedway, can Madison Tall get her 3rd career win here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway? Ryan Benjamin is going to have something to say about that. I just don't know when pit stops are going to happen. I expected pit stops to happen 10 laps ago, but hey, if you've been watching this series for long, you'll know that we don't really know the fuel window around here, as Benjamin's still on the outside, inside I should say, of Madison Tall to go around the racetrack. Trey Smith into the outside wall. It's going to open the door for Logan Alexander to get past. And now Madison Tall really had to check up there once again through the corner. Ryan Benjamin is going to take first. Noah Clifton is going to try and take second. Huge run coming from the Hidden Valley machine. He is going to try and get a draft off of the 15 Camry, going down the front straightaway, but had to check up entering the corner. Now Ryan Benjamin just praying that no, he's going to pray a caution comes out in the next few laps, but not now, because that's going to set up for a shootout. I don't believe they're going to catch Charlie Davenport in the 66. But now steadily pulling away is Ryan Benjamin. 7 laps to go, I believe, from Homestead. Take a look back through the field. There is Daniel Bouchard currently running 27th. Not a good run for your pole sitter. 3 wide here, mid-pack between Ryan Girardi, Keegan Thompson, and Zachary Davis. Girardi's getting to the outside wall. There is your Daytona 500 champion last week, Dano Georgi, currently 17th right now. So a pretty decent run, I'd say, for the driver of the number 34. Fastest lap is still Noah Clifton with a 29.117 lap. We saw in qualifying Trey Smith gets into the outside wall. We saw Daniel Bouchard put down a sub 29 second lap during qualifying, as there was 5 laps to go for Ryan Benjamin. Coming down to 4, Madison Tall trying to reel him back in. I don't know if they're gonna I wouldn't count out them catching Davenport here with 4 laps to go, but it is shaping up to be a great points day for the Stealth Motorsports team. Still green flag, but if a caution comes out now, race is going to be over. Madison Tall, she's got an opening. They're going to go side by side, coming to 3 laps to go here from Homestead. Can Noah Clifton try and make this a 3-car battle for the race lead with just a few laps remaining here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Ryan Benjamin fighting hard on that outside lane, but it's not going to be enough. Madison Tall back to the race lead. I believe she's got the most amount of laps led. Let's just see if she can finish it off. But Noah Clifton gets past Ryan Benjamin. Can he get to Tall in time? Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go from Homestead. I don't think they're going to catch the 66 of Davenport. So this is a race to the end. Can the rookie of Noah Clifton, in just his second start, get around one of the top drivers last season in Madison Tall? He's got a lap and a half to do so. Shout out here to Cole Sampson running P5 and car number 5. A really solid run for him. But onto the front straightaway. White flag in the air. One more time around the Homestead-Miami Speedway for Madison Tall. But can Noah Clifton try and get around her? He is going to need to run a perfect lap and needs Tall to have a problem. Davenport is right there. They could catch him at the line. And I think that might be the race for the win. Ryan Benjamin is going to send it, and so is a 20 of Logan Alexander. But coming off of turn 4, Madison Tall, first win of the season for her. And first win for NS Racing. She does it here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. What a battle that was at the end. Madison Tall fends all of them off and wins her third career race, I should say, in the Mission Barbecue Cup Series. I guess the Chevrolets, their first win. Ryan Benjamin, oh so close. And Logan Alexander, where did he come from? He takes third away from his teammate. Cole Sampson finishes 5th. Trey Smith finishes 6th. Jordan Lopez, P7. Dustin Davis in the 40 finishes 8th. Cameron Garlington, 9th. And Brendan Yodel finishes 10th. But what an incredible race we had here tonight at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Madison Tall gets it done here, and he's your winner for the Miami Vice 400. Take a look and see the rest of everything. It looks like Landon Smith Jr., Nathan Stapleton, both of them had header issues under the caution flag. So very, very unfortunate for both of those guys. But I think Stapleton is going to be pretty happy because his driver won and his girlfriend won. And Tristan Allen, surprised that the thing that was damaged on the car that took him out was a piston, because I think there was a lot more damage to that car than just a piston. But nonetheless, Tristan Allen, Caleb Rose obviously got taken out in that, I'm not sure what lap that was, in the Nathan Stapleton, Landon Smith Jr. Already mentioned their header issues. 35 cars left on the lead lap. Logan Williams 3 laps down after contact with Zachary Fitzwater in the early stages of the race. Just so very, very unfortunate day for a lot of guys. I think the name of the game was wrong place, wrong time, especially for Tristan Allen and Logan Williams. They finish outside the top 35. That is going to do it here tonight after 54 laps of action around the Homestead-Miami Speedway for Madison Tall. And that's going to do it here from the state of Florida as we begin next week from the Auto Club Speedway, our little mini West Coast swing. We'll have the Reese's 500 from Auto Club, and then the week after that we transition to our first short track race of the season from the Phoenix International Raceway. The Phoenix Raceway, that's what it's called, the Phoenix Raceway for the Ray Vestos Rattlesnake 400, but that is going to be in the following weeks. We'll definitely hope to see you then, but right now, Madison Tall is your official winner here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. In just a few moments, you'll see your points after 2 races of the 38th schedule race season. And that's all I've got. Congratulations once again to Madison Tall on winning the Miami Vice 400. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your points, and this has been NASCAR Nerd 34 signing off.